The city of Nova Prime gleamed under the twin suns, its skyscrapers reaching high into the violet sky. Flying cars zipped between the towers, and holographic advertisements flickered on every corner. Yet inside one of the smaller apartments in the middle of the city, the human, Aaron, felt a quiet kind of excitement. Today was the day his life would change, or at least, that's what the letter from the Interstellar Cultural Exchange Program had promised. Aaron had never seen anything like the letter. It had been sealed with an emblem he didn't recognize, a swirling blue symbol that seemed to move when he looked at it. Inside, a small note had explained that a highly trained alien domestic assistant would be sent to live with him for an experimental period of 6 months. The purpose was simple: to learn how humans lived and, at the same time, introduce alien innovations into everyday life. He had hesitated at first. After all, an alien in his apartment. It sounded like science fiction. But curiosity had won, and now, as he waited, he could hear faint humming outside his window, the sound of the transport vessel preparing to land. The door to his apartment buzzed suddenly, and a soft, musical voice said, "Aaron Callan." "Yes, that's me," he replied, his voice slightly shaky. The door slid open, revealing a figure that made him blink in surprise. Or rather, it was not human, at least not in any way Aaron had ever seen. The alien had a slender frame, taller than him by a few inches, with skin that shimmered like liquid silver. Her eyes were large, almond-shaped, and glowed faintly with a soft green light. Her hair, or what resembled hair, flowed like strands of light, shifting colors with every movement. She smiled, revealing teeth that sparkled faintly as if tiny crystals had been embedded in them. "I am Luma," the alien said. Her voice was musical, almost like a song carried on the wind. "I am your assigned domestic assistant for this period. I am eager to learn your habits and help improve your environment." Aaron's first instinct was to step back. This was beyond anything he had imagined. Nice to meet you, Luma. Please come in." Luma entered gracefully, her feet barely touching the floor. The moment she did, Aaron noticed a soft hum filling the room. Objects began to shift slightly, as if responding to her presence. The clutter on his desk floated gently into neat stacks. Papers aligned themselves perfectly, and his coffee mug slid across the table to a safer spot. Aaron's jaw dropped. That's amazing." Luma tilted her head. "I am equipped with advanced organization and cleaning algorithms. I can maintain optimal living conditions efficiently." Aaron chuckled nervously. "Well, I certainly need help with that." He led her through the apartment, showing her the kitchen, living area, and his small bedroom. Luma observed everything quietly, occasionally making small adjustments, dusting a shelf before he even noticed it was dusty, folding a blanket perfectly without touching it. By mid-afternoon, Luma had finished her initial inspection. She hovered near the center of the apartment, her light hair strands pulsing faintly. "Aaron, I have detected that your home operates at 72% efficiency in daily tasks. Would you like me to demonstrate methods to reach 100% efficiency?" Aaron frowned. I think so." "Sure, what do you have in mind?" Luma's eyes glowed brighter. "I have a demonstration to show. It will require privacy and focus. May I request that you observe?" Aaron raised an eyebrow. "Observe? What do you mean?" Luma's smile widened, but there was no malice, only curiosity. "I would like to perform a cleaning and organization procedure using my advanced devices. Your presence will allow me to calibrate human response. You may peek at my process." Aaron hesitated. The word peek made him uneasy, but his curiosity outweighed caution. "Okay, I'll watch." She guided him to his living room and opened a compartment he had never noticed. Inside was a strange device, floating slightly above the floor. It looked like a crystal orb with delicate filaments extending from it, glowing faintly with green and blue light. "This is a holographic organizing unit," Luma explained. "It can sort, clean, and fold objects using light manipulation, Observe closely. Aaron's eyes widened. He had expected some small robot or cleaning gadget, not something that looked alive. Luma placed her hands near the orb, and immediately papers, books, and other objects began to lift into the air. They floated gently, spinning slowly, and then aligned themselves perfectly. A pile of laundry folded itself in midair, as if invisible hands were working. Dust particles glowed and then vanished, absorbed by the device. Aaron could barely contain his amazement. This is incredible. How does it do that? Luma laughed softly, a sound like wind chimes. My species values efficiency and aesthetics. Our technology integrates energy manipulation with sensory feedback. Objects respond to intention and light patterns. You humans have not yet developed this fully, but you adapt quickly. Aaron grinned. Well, I guess that explains why my apartment has never been this clean. He watched as a sock floated gently to the floor, perfectly folded. So, you really want me to just peek at this? Yes, Luma said, her green eyes glinting. Observation is part of your learning process. It allows you to understand the methodology without interfering with operations. Aaron nodded, feeling a strange mixture of excitement and respect. Okay, I'm peeking. I promise not to touch anything. Luma began to move her hands in precise gestures. The orb responded immediately. Plates rose into the air, floated toward the shelves, and stacked themselves. Books turned pages on their own, and loose papers were neatly aligned. Aaron marveled at the speed and elegance of the movements. Every action was perfect, almost artistic. This is like watching a dance, he said. Everything moves so smoothly. Luma tilted her head. Efficiency and beauty often go hand in hand. My people believe that order can be art and art can be functional. Aaron watched for what felt like hours, forgetting about his earlier doubts. He asked questions, and Luma answered with patience and detail, explaining the science behind the light manipulation, the energy calibration, and even the way her species approached problem solving. Aaron realized he was learning more in this hour than he had in years of studying engineering. At one point, he accidentally reached out his hand toward a floating book. Luma quickly paused the device, and the book gently hovered in midair. Aaron, observation does not include interference, she said softly, but without any hint of anger. He laughed awkwardly. Sorry, I got too excited. Luma smiled again. Curiosity is natural for humans. It is endearing. By evening, the room was spotless. The orb dimmed its glow and everything returned to its normal state. Aaron leaned back on his couch, exhausted but thrilled. I don't know what to say. That was amazing. Luma floated near him, her light hair strands shifting gently. You have observed well. Your understanding of the process will improve human-alien collaboration. You are adaptable, Aaron chuckled. Adaptable, huh? I think I'm just lucky I didn't break anything. Luma tilted her head, glowing softly. Luck is a minor factor. Your willingness to learn is significant. You humans possess potential that surprises many species. You see solutions where others may not. Aaron felt a strange warmth in his chest. He had always considered himself ordinary, yet this alien with her strange abilities and graceful presence saw potential in him. He realized that this was more than just a cleaning demonstration. It was a glimpse into a larger world, one where humans and aliens could learn from each other in ways he had never imagined. As he prepared a simple dinner, Luma hovered near the kitchen, organizing utensils and ingredients with delicate gestures. Aaron found himself talking to her, explaining human cooking habits, even though she probably had no need for such food. Luma listened attentively, asking questions and occasionally adjusting a plate or bowl to improve space efficiency. Tomorrow, Luma said as the twin suns dipped below the horizon, I will show you the next demonstration. It will involve not only organization but also problem solving under constraints. Are you willing to participate? Aaron smiled. Absolutely. I can't wait to see what you have in store. Luma's eyes glowed faintly, and she made a sound that reminded Aaron of soft laughter. "Your enthusiasm is promising. I look forward to our continued interaction." That night, as Aaron lay in bed, he thought about the day's events. The apartment had never looked better, but it wasn't just the cleanliness that impressed him. It was the experience, the chance to see another world's intelligence and creativity firsthand. He realized that life with Luma would not only change the way he lived at home, but also the way he thought about the universe. And somewhere deep inside, he felt a sense of adventure. If every day could bring such surprises, perhaps life was about to become far more extraordinary than he had ever imagined. The next morning, Aaron woke up feeling a strange sense of anticipation. The sun rose over Nova Prime, painting the sky with streaks of pink and violet, and he found himself thinking about Luma and the previous day's demonstration. He had never imagined that a simple visit from an alien maid could make his apartment feel like a place of discovery and wonder. He stretched and quickly got ready, wondering what Luma had planned. When he entered the living room, she was already there, hovering midair, her light hair strands pulsating softly. Around her, small objects floated, waiting to be organized or moved. But something about today's setup seemed different. Aaron noticed several new devices scattered on the floor, each glowing faintly. "Good morning, Aaron," Luma said, her voice like music. "Today's demonstration will be more interactive. You will participate directly. Are you prepared?" Aaron nodded eagerly. "Absolutely." "What do I need to do?" Luma floated closer to him and extended a glowing orb in her hand. "This is a calibration tool. It will allow you to interact with my devices. Your input will help me understand human responses and problem-solving methods. Please hold it carefully." Aaron took the orb, noticing how it felt light but slightly warm, almost alive. The moment he touched it, faint ripples of energy spread across the room, and the other devices responded, aligning themselves in a circle around them. "Today," Luma explained, "we will simulate an environment in which rapid organization and problem-solving are required. The city often faces unexpected challenges. Your human instincts combined with my technology will be tested." Aaron's heart raced with excitement. "Sounds challenging. I'm ready." Luma guided him to a large holographic display that appeared in the center of the room. On it, a miniature model of Nova Prime emerged, showing streets, buildings, and a simulated population. "This is the city environment." Today, a minor system malfunction has occurred in the simulation. Vehicles are malfunctioning and traffic is chaotic. Your task is to assist in resolving the problem using the tools provided. Aaron squinted at the display, overwhelmed by the detail. This is incredible. "It looks real. It is a precise representation," Luma said. "Accuracy is important for learning." Aaron studied the holographic map. He noticed several points blinking red, indicating problem areas. Luma handed him a small, handheld controller. "You may assign tasks, manipulate objects, and coordinate solutions. I will assist by providing immediate adjustments through my devices." Aaron took a deep breath and began. He tapped a point on the holographic display, and a small vehicle floated out of the map, moving toward the malfunctioning area. Luma's orb pulsed, and a beam of light extended from her hands, gently guiding the vehicle's movement. "This is amazing," Aaron said. "It's like playing a game, but real." Luma tilted her head. "It is not merely a game. Efficiency and timing are crucial. Observe the outcomes carefully and adjust your approach as necessary." As they worked together, Aaron began noticing patterns. Some traffic jams were caused by overlapping schedules, while others were due to energy fluctuations in the vehicles themselves. He tapped the controller to redirect certain vehicles, while Luma adjusted the flow of energy in the system. "Your solution is logical," Luma said, her eyes glowing faintly. "But consider alternative approaches. Sometimes indirect methods yield faster results." Aaron frowned in concentration. Alternative like what? Luma demonstrated, using her orb to project holographic paths that weren't visible initially. Vehicles followed these hidden paths, bypassing congested areas entirely. Sometimes, humans think in ways different from aliens. Your creative thinking allows solutions I might not immediately calculate. Aaron realized that Luma was not only teaching him about alien technology but also learning from him at the same time. A smile crossed his face. So, we're a team. Yes, Luma said softly. Collaboration enhances outcomes. Observation alone is insufficient without interaction. Hours passed as they worked together, adjusting the simulated city, responding to emergencies, and optimizing systems. Aaron began to notice how intuitive Luma's technology was. Objects responded to thought and intention, almost as if they could anticipate the next move. But he also realized that his human intuition, thinking outside strict logic, was making solutions faster and sometimes more creative. During a short break, Aaron leaned back on the couch, wiping sweat from his brow. "I never thought cleaning an apartment yesterday would lead to this," he said, laughing. Luma's voice carried a soft musical note of amusement. "Yesterday was foundational. Today builds upon observation and understanding. Efficiency alone is not sufficient. Adaptation is required." Aaron nodded. "I think I'm starting to get it. Your technology is incredible, but humans have their own strengths too." "Correct," Luma said. "Humans are unpredictable in ways that can be advantageous. Flexibility and creativity are inherent traits that many species cannot replicate." Aaron felt a sense of pride. He had always thought of himself as ordinary, but working alongside Luma made him realize that human potential could be extraordinary when combined with advanced technology. As the simulation continued, a new challenge appeared. A section of the holographic city experienced simultaneous malfunctions. A vehicle swarm was heading toward a crowded area, and energy surges threatened nearby buildings. Aaron's heart raced. "Luma, what should I do?" he asked. "Do not rely solely on my devices," Luma said. "Trust your instincts and act decisively." Aaron thought quickly. He redirected the vehicles using hidden pathways he had discovered earlier, while simultaneously instructing Luma to create temporary energy shields around the buildings. It was a delicate balance of human intuition and alien technology. For a moment he feared failure. Then gradually the malfunctions began to resolve. Vehicles moved safely, energy stabilized, and the city returned to normal. Aaron exhaled, a wide grin spreading across his face. "You have succeeded," Luma said, her voice calm but proud. "Your approach demonstrates ingenuity, adaptability, and effective collaboration. You are impressive." Aaron laughed, feeling a mixture of relief and accomplishment. "I couldn't have done it without you." "This is amazing." Luma's green eyes glowed softly. "And I could not have succeeded without your input. Humans possess qualities that are underestimated by many species. Observation and intuition together create powerful solutions." After the simulation, Luma led Aaron to a smaller chamber in the apartment, where another device waited. "Now, I will show you an additional application of my technology. This involves personal space management and environmental optimization." Aaron raised an eyebrow. "Sounds fancy. What does it do?" Luma smiled faintly. "It will reorganize your personal environment dynamically. You will participate by providing feedback, observing how adjustments affect human comfort and efficiency." The device resembled a small, floating orb similar to the previous one. Aaron held it carefully, feeling warmth radiating from within. Luma demonstrated, and instantly his apartment's furniture began to shift smoothly, arranging itself in ways he hadn't imagined. Chairs positioned themselves for maximum comfort, shelves moved to optimal locations, and even lighting adjusted subtly to improve mood and focus. Aaron walked around, marveling at the changes. This is perfect. It feels alive." Adaptation is key, Luma said. Your feedback allows the system to calibrate for human needs. Efficiency must also account for human satisfaction, not just functionality. Aaron realized that living with Luma would not only improve his environment, but also expand his understanding of technology and culture. He felt a sense of partnership forming between them, not as master and servant, but as equals exploring new possibilities together. As evening approached, Aaron prepared a simple meal while Luma hovered nearby, adjusting utensils and organizing ingredients with delicate precision. Humans have creative approaches to food preparation, she said. I am observing patterns in flavor and method. It is fascinating, Aaron smiled. I never thought cooking would be part of interstellar learning, but you're right, every action can teach something. After dinner, they returned to the living room. Aaron leaned back on the couch, feeling a mix of exhaustion and excitement. Today was incredible. I feel like I've learned more in one day than I ever thought possible. Luma floated near him, her green eyes glowing softly. Learning is continuous. Tomorrow, I will introduce you to additional challenges that require coordination beyond our apartment. The city itself may provide opportunities for exploration and problem solving. Aaron's eyes widened. You mean real-world applications? Yes, Luma said. Your skills, combined with my technology, may address issues that affect human and alien populations alike. Observation is only the beginning. Interaction shapes understanding. Aaron felt a thrill of anticipation. Life with Luma was no longer about cleaning or organizing. It was about discovery, collaboration, and adventure. The possibilities seemed endless, and for the first time in years, he felt fully alive in a way that went beyond his ordinary routine. That night, as he prepared to sleep, Aaron thought about the strange, shining alien hovering near his apartment. He realized that this partnership was more than just technology or assistance. It was an opportunity to explore new worlds, learn from another species, and discover the hidden potential within himself. And somewhere deep inside, he knew that this was only the beginning. Tomorrow would bring new challenges, new lessons, and perhaps even new surprises. With Luma by his side, he was ready to face whatever the future held. The next morning, Nova Prime was buzzing with unusual activity. From his apartment window, Aaron could see flying vehicles moving at strange speeds, while holographic advertisements flickered erratically. Something felt off, even from high above the streets. He rubbed his eyes and quickly got ready. Luma was already hovering in the living room, her light strands glowing faintly. She had an unusual sense of urgency today. Aaron, the city systems are experiencing multiple malfunctions, she said. This is beyond our simulations. Your input is required outside the apartment. Aaron's heart raced. You mean real-world issues? Yes, Luma said calmly. Observation and simulation alone are insufficient. Collaboration in real scenarios is necessary to maintain order and safety. Will you accompany me? Aaron nodded without hesitation. Absolutely. Let's go. Luma extended her hand and a small platform appeared beneath them. It floated upward silently, carrying them out of the apartment and into the bright morning sky. The city stretched endlessly, a mix of modern towers, aerial roads, and floating energy grids. Aaron had always thought Nova Prime was impressive, but now, seeing it from above, he realized just how complex the city truly was. Your human instincts will be crucial, Luma said as they hovered above a busy intersection. Many species underestimate the adaptability of humans. Today, that adaptability will be tested. Aaron felt a thrill. All the simulations they had done before seemed like practice for this moment. He gripped the edge of the platform, taking in the chaos below. Vehicles were moving erratically, energy grids pulsed unpredictably, and crowds of people were beginning to gather in confusion. Luma activated a small holographic display in front of Aaron. Red points marked areas of malfunction, while green lines indicated stabilizing energy flows. "We must prioritize critical zones first," she explained. "Your judgment will guide our actions." Aaron studied the map carefully. "Looks like the energy grid near Sector 12 is unstable. That could affect transportation and power for thousands." "Agreed," Luma said. "We will address it immediately." They descended closer to the sector. Luma extended her hands, and her orb emitted a stream of light that interfaced with the malfunctioning energy nodes. Sparks flew, and the hum of electricity intensified, but slowly, stability returned to the grid. Aaron noticed the pattern of her adjustments and began suggesting modifications in real time, directing Luma to focus on specific nodes that seemed most critical. "Try redirecting the flow through the secondary channels," he said, pointing to areas on the display. Luma's eyes glowed brighter as she responded. "Understood. Human logic applied. Efficiency may increase." Within minutes, the energy grid stabilized completely. Aaron could feel a rush of satisfaction. "That worked, I can't believe it." Luma tilted her head slightly. "Your input was crucial. Many species would not have identified the secondary channels so quickly. Humans are adaptable and innovative." Aaron smiled, feeling proud. "I guess our teamwork is actually working." But the relief was short-lived. Another alert appeared on the holographic display. A swarm of maintenance drones in Sector 7 had malfunctioned, heading directly toward a crowded marketplace. Aaron's stomach tightened. "We need to stop them before they cause chaos." "Agreed," Luma said. "We will combine your intuition with my technology to redirect the swarm." They flew toward Sector 7, moving swiftly above the city streets. Aaron watched the drones, noting their erratic flight paths. Luma emitted a soft pulse from her orb, causing the drones to slow and respond to her guidance. Aaron quickly assessed the situation and began instructing her on the optimal paths to direct the swarm away from people. "Try dividing them into smaller groups and guiding each group to separate containment zones," Aaron suggested. Luma responded immediately. "Implementation in progress." The drones split into smaller clusters, each guided by a beam of light from Luma's orb. Aaron's instructions allowed them to navigate through narrow streets and avoid collisions. The marketplace remained untouched, and citizens below looked up in amazement at the strange lights dancing above their heads. Aaron laughed, exhilarated by the challenge. "We actually did it. The swarm is under control." "Your problem-solving skills were vital," Luma said. "Collaboration enhances efficiency. Observation alone would not have sufficed." For the next few hours, Aaron and Luma moved through the city, addressing malfunctions, stabilizing energy nodes, redirecting vehicles, and assisting citizens in real time. Each challenge tested their teamwork, combining human creativity with alien technology. Aaron found himself growing more confident with every task. He realized that humans, when paired with advanced technology, could achieve feats that many alien species deemed impossible. At one point, they reached the central energy hub of Nova Prime, where the main control node had been overwhelmed by cascading failures. Aaron's pulse quickened. This was the most critical point in the city, and failure could result in widespread disruption. "Luma, this is serious," he said. "We need a strategy before we start." "Agreed," she said. "We must stabilize the node while preventing further overloads. Your input will guide the sequence of interventions." Aaron studied the node, noting the energy surges and points of instability. "We'll start by isolating the overloaded channels, then redirect energy gradually through backup nodes. Keep the beams steady to prevent fluctuations." Luma's orb pulsed as she followed his instructions. Beams of light extended into the control node, moving with precision. Aaron guided the adjustments, noting where surges threatened to destabilize the system. It was delicate work, requiring focus and rapid decision-making. After tense moments, the energy stabilized. The city's lights brightened and the hum of the power grids returned to normal. Aaron exhaled deeply, feeling the weight of relief and accomplishment. "We did it," he said, laughing in disbelief. "The city, we saved it." Luma hovered nearby, her green eyes glowing softly. "Your judgment and intuition were crucial. Humans possess ingenuity that many species underestimate. Your adaptability is remarkable." Aaron felt a warm sense of pride. For years, he had thought of humans as ordinary, but today he had seen firsthand what humans could accomplish when paired with technology and opportunity. As they returned to his apartment, Luma spoke softly. "Aaron, today demonstrates the potential of human-alien collaboration. Observation alone is insufficient. Interaction and trust create results beyond expectation." Aaron nodded. "I've learned that firsthand. I never imagined my life would include flying above the city, saving it from disaster alongside an alien maid." Luma tilted her head. "Life often holds unexpected opportunities. Humans must remain open to them. You have done well, Aaron. You have shown creativity, adaptability, and courage." Aaron chuckled. "I guess I've always been a bit curious. That curiosity, maybe it helped more than I thought." Luma floated closer, her strands of light shimmering in the evening sun. "Curiosity is valuable. It drives exploration, innovation, and understanding. Your curiosity, combined with human intuition, allowed us to succeed." Aaron felt a deep sense of connection, not just with Luma, but with the idea of human potential. He realized that humans could achieve extraordinary things, even when faced with challenges that seemed impossible. All it took was creativity, adaptability, and collaboration. That night, Aaron and Luma returned to the apartment, exhausted but exhilarated. The city below was calm, the lights shining steadily, and the citizens unaware of how close they had come to chaos. Aaron sat on the couch, looking at Luma. "Today was incredible," he said. "I've learned so much from you, from the city, from myself." Luma hovered nearby, her green eyes glowing warmly. "And I have learned from you. Humans are remarkable in ways many species underestimate. Collaboration creates outcomes that neither species could achieve alone." Aaron smiled. "I never imagined that a simple peek at a cleaning demonstration would lead to all this. It's more than I ever expected." "Yes," Luma said softly, "every experience has the potential to reveal new possibilities. You have shown adaptability, courage, and creativity. Your potential is limitless." Aaron felt a quiet sense of pride. Life with Luma had transformed from mundane to extraordinary. Together, they had not only explored alien technology, but had also tested human ingenuity in ways that had far-reaching consequences. He realized that humans could achieve incredible feats, not through brute strength or advanced tech alone, but through curiosity, collaboration, and an unyielding desire to solve problems. As they prepared for sleep, Aaron thought about the future. There would be more challenges, more surprises, and more opportunities to learn. With Luma by his side, he knew that no obstacle was insurmountable. The city, the universe, even life itself seemed full of potential waiting to be discovered. And somewhere deep inside, he felt a spark of excitement he had never known before, the spark of a human ready to explore, adapt, and rise to any challenge, no matter how extraordinary. Tomorrow, he realized, would bring new adventures, and with Luma, he was ready for them all.